Hey man, I'm Kyle, the human strength expert, and in today's video, I'm gonna teach you how to get your arms to grow so they can fill out your sleeves. If you're like me and pretty much every other guy on the face of the planet, when you first get interested in bodybuilding and strength training, you're probably doing it for confidence, at least a part of that. And a big part of the confidence comes down to, let's face it, how you look, at least initially. And how you look when it comes to the body for a guy has to go with, can you fill out your sleeves? Do you project that image of muscularity and power? People can see, even when you're in a long sleeve shirt or a t-shirt or a tank top, your arm development. So when I first started training, way back in 1996, in high school, I wanted bigger arms. And I would sit there and boom, bang out curls, do dips, all this type of stuff. And at first my arms didn't grow. It wasn't until I started doing more of the full body lifts, the big compound lifts, and really focusing on my nutrition that I got my arms to grow. So that is the first thing you need to know with arm training. The pushing and pulling movements you do, the big exercises such as your deadlift and your squats, they're gonna give you the hormonal bang for your buck that's gonna help your arms grow. You have to remember with muscle growth that it's global, it's systemic. It's not localized. Just like if you're taking testosterone or anabolic steroids, you don't just grow where you inject it. Your whole body can get bigger and stronger because of the hormonal adaptation. So when you're pushing, working on a lot of your pushing movements, a lot of pushing movements are primarily triceps. Like your bench press is 80% of your tricep. I should say, 80% of your bench press is tricep work. So the stronger you get on movements like that, the bigger your triceps are gonna get. When you're pulling and doing heavy dumbbell rows and you're building up to this type of stuff, you're working a lot of bicep. Now, if you do it properly, you can eliminate biceps a little bit. We'll save that for another tutorial video, but that's step number one I want you to keep in mind when you're training for arms. Make sure you're pushing the weights heavier and heavier on your pushing and pulling movements and getting stronger on things like your deadlift, your Romanian deadlift, and your squat. All right, so we got Evan here. Evan is gonna demonstrate how most people do a curl. So go ahead, do a few dumbbell curls. So he's going up and down. So, right? That's what you're gonna see. That's probably what you do at the gym. Now, what we wanna notice here, a couple things. When you're doing any arm training, we're gonna start here with the bicep. Okay, we're doing a supinated dumbbell curl, okay? So palm is up. We do not want the elbow to move. So go ahead, do a few more. Okay, so the elbow has to be very straight. It can't move. So do a few where you're kind of swinging your elbows because this is something that we'll see a lot. Right, so that's one mistake we see. Another mistake we see is Evan comes all the way up, and now he's coming down like a little bit of the way, and he's coming back up. Okay, so we want to put the muscle at a disadvantageous position, full length, so that we really got to contract. Now, the main thing I want you to keep in mind with arm training, stacking this on top of your heavy pushing and pulling, and this is something that I was really drilled into my head when I was bodybuilding by the world-class coaches that coached me. You have to flex the muscle to move the weight. Do not just move the weight. So what I mean is Evan is gonna flex his bicep the whole way up with that weight. And then on the way down, he's gonna continue to try to flex the bicep, and he's almost using his tricep to extend the weight down. So let's see a couple. So flex that up. Good, keep flexing on the way down. Keep flexing on the way down. Keep flexing on the way down. Let's do it with the other arm. Flex, 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 flex. Flex it up, flex it up, flex it up, flex it up. Keep flexing it on the way down. Fight through it, fight through it, fight through it. Very good. Now, Evan, do you feel a difference when you're doing that? Okay, big difference. He's not gonna be able to go crazy. He's not gonna be able to do a lot of sets like that. And another thing, he's really gotta be in tune with what he's doing. If he's daydreaming and doing this and that, he's not gonna get the effect that he needs with his arms. So let's do one more just to really drill this into people. He's flexing, Evan's gonna flex his bicep on the way up the whole time. He's flex, flex, flex. He's gonna give it a squeeze at the top. And on the way down, he's gonna continue flexing. I can feel he's really contracting right there, okay? And he's on the way down. We'll do one on the other side. Flex, 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 flex. And then he's coming down. Okay, so I bet you that, do you have a little bit of a pump just from those couple reps? And that's just from a few reps. So let's put that weight back, and then we're gonna go over, show you guys how to do the same thing with a basic tricep exercise. Now, we're gonna do a basic tricep press down. Now, first thing I wanna see, just like the biceps, the elbow, when you train arms, should not move. So he's gonna get that elbow close to his ribs, and the elbow is gonna stay there, okay? So go ahead and do a few strict reps. So already he's gonna get a little bit different feel just by rotating around that elbow, okay? Now the second thing, just like with the biceps, when he's doing the bicep curl, I want him to flex that tricep the whole way down, and then he's gonna continue to try to flex it on the way up, almost using his biceps to overcome the triceps. So let's do that. I'm gonna feel his triceps so I can see what's going on here. Flex, 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 good, and back up. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, lock it out. And then he's coming up. Do one more. Flex, good, and he's keeping his elbows in the same spot. So Evan, do you feel that? Okay, so Evan feels that. And Evan, guys, was an academic All-American wrestler. So he's got a high level of training background, athleticism. And even somebody that's high level, when you implement this stuff, you are going to feel it, you're going to get the results you're after. So that's a key thing, guys, when we're training arms. Don't let the elbow move. Make sure you're flexing the whole way through the movement. Thanks for watching today's video. I need you to do a few things for me. I want you to hit the like button. That lets YouTube know that you like what I'm putting out, and it lets me know to do more videos like this. I need you to leave a comment, whether that's a question or whether it's something you like. If it's a question, I'll answer it. If it's a comment that you liked it, I'll make more videos like this. And lastly, I need you to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button, because once you subscribe, YouTube will help get the word out to other people, and you hit the notification, you'll be alerted when I put out new videos. Otherwise, you might miss them.